Coach, did you say something? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. With the triple bottom there, you
Yes.
had the first one was quite a while ago,
Yep.
and your second and third one are real close. Did
Yep.
you? What was the significant? Did you say that was a sign of weakness?
That is correct. Yep. Yep. Because it should have bounced here, took a long time, bounced here, took a long time, bounced here, right? But if it's faster on the next one, that means there's more sellers inside of it. Yep. So that is definitely a sign of weakness. Absolutely. Good. Listen to you.
But it being
You
above
listen, huh?
Wow.
We all listen to you, Coach. Just putting it into practice in real time
Love
with
it.
our mental
Exactly.
aspect.
Coach,
Yeah, but-
does it being above VWAP indicate anything?
Not on this one because it's so far away from it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So the only thing is anytime it's near VWAP, that gives us indications of strength or weakness. But because right here we're just trading, so we got a couple things going on. Now, if you look at overall Tesla today, it's up. So it doesn't matter what it's doing right now. So if you looked at the overall of Tesla, this is what it looks like. See it here? So the overall is to the upside. This is a big bull flag. See it? So it's still good to the upside. But since we're inside here, which this is now scalping, obviously, now we have to break it down though on a scalp level. So we're looking for things like this. We're looking for these tops, right? So if it comes back up here, we're looking at this, right? This wedge pattern right here to see if it's going to make a big move one way or the other. We're watching the top up here, right? And then of course we're watching the next levels of where it could go if it breaks down. So I'm doing all this in my head just super fast. And of course we're just scalping this channel. And I'm doing this all super fast, just calculating what's going on just by looking at it, what you can see. And then you guys, of course, should always be mapping this out, just like I did right here, right? And right here. Now look, I just showed you this, didn't I? This move. Look. See how it broke this wedge? And I showed you this a couple minutes ago, didn't I? There's your wedge. See it? Bang.
That's kind of, hey, Coach, that's kind of what we were talking about yesterday. You know, it was a huge sign of weakness. However, when you get into those, you know, double or triple bottoms, it's
Yes.
very likely there's a possibility that it could jump up.
That's correct. Yeah, if it doesn't stay down here on the triple, most likely it's going to the upside, right? So there was 1, 2, 3, but it didn't stay. It should have stayed and left. But the
So,
sign
I
of
mean-
weakness was that it came back to the triple so fast. But the sign of strength is because it could not break. And a triple usually means it's going to back to the upside if it doesn't break to the downside. Does that make sense?
That's what we were talking about yesterday. Like it had to break that
Yes.
line right there.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely.
It smoked it.
Yep. And right
Hey,
here,
Coach.
I just drew this out for everybody. You guys all saw when I drew this wedge out, right? And I said if it breaks this spot, it's going to the upside. Did you all see that?
Yeah. Hey, can I say one thing, Coach?
That's $1 million move. Yeah, go ahead.
Absolutely. The guy a minute ago was asking about the VWAP deal. My take on that, and of learning from Coach and putting a little bit of whatever in it. Yes, Tesla's on an uptrend all day, right? And it's above VWAP. So you would automatically not think that you should go against it.
Correct.
Because you'd be going against the trend.
Yes.
But if you're scalping and you're instead of intraday, there's two different trades there.
That's right.
You know.
Exactly.
You know, and he said that a minute ago. So if you're above VWAP and the trend is up, but it's making lower lows and you've got this target, you're in a scalp mode, not an intraday if you're going against it.
That's correct. Yep. That's why I said the VWAP doesn't matter anymore because we're just doing this scalping, which is this channel in that case. Yep. Absolutely. But hopefully everybody saw this. This is the wedge I drew out and I showed you right here if it breaks. Because if you paid attention to this move, you just made a lot of money. Did anybody do that on this break when I showed you right here on this wedge? It's one of the strongest trading indicators ever, by the way, is on that break. So if you didn't get in that.
That wedge is, Coach, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
I mean, it's just kind of like funneling. It's got to go somewhere.
That's right. And I was drawing it out. When Eric was talking, I said if it hits this spot right here, and I drew an arrow to the upside. And then I said if it breaks down here, I drew an arrow to the downside. Now you got to run to 169.42 with this. See this? Now you got strength. And there
Yeah,
it goes.
those
Yeah.
two candles alone, you know, if you had 5, 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 contracts, that's big money.
Oh, it's massive.
That's 10%.
Massive.
Yeah.
It might be bigger because how long the candles are.
Yeah.
Look at this. Come on. If it stays up there, it's got to break and hold. If it can stay up there or a new candle tie, that's the entry. It's got to stay above though. This is not above. This is just touching it. Look at that though. Come on. 168. So the break was 168.46. That was a whole dollar move right here off the wedge break. See this?
Mm-hmm.
And there it goes. There's new high a day.